The Mexico national football team represents Mexico in international football and is governed by the Mexican Football Federation. It competes as a member of CONCACAF, which encompasses the countries of North and Central America and the Caribbean. The team plays its home games at the Estadio Azteca. Mexico has qualified to 16 World Cups and has qualified consecutively since 1994, making it one of 6 countries to do so. The Mexico national team, along with Brazil, are the only 2 nations to make it out of the group stage over the last 7 World Cups. Mexico played France in the first match of the first World Cup on 13 July 1930. Mexico's best progression in World Cups has been reaching the quarterfinals in both the 1970 and 1986 World Cups, both of which were staged on Mexican soil. Mexico is historically the most successful national team in the CONCACAF region, having won 11 Confederation titles, including 8 CONCACAF Gold Cups and 3 CONCACAF Championships, as well as 2 NAFC Championships, 1 North American Nations Cup, 1 CONCACAF Cup and 2 gold medals of the Central American and Caribbean Games. It is one of 8 nations to have won 2 of the 3 most important football tournaments, having won the 1999 FIFA Confederations Cup and the 2012 Summer Olympics. Mexico is also the only team from CONCACAF to have won an official FIFA competition, winning the 1999 FIFA Confederations Cup. Although Mexico is under the jurisdiction of CONCACAF, the national team was regularly invited to compete in the Copa America from 1993 to 2016, finishing runner-up twice, in 1993 and 2001, and obtaining the third-place medal on 3 occasions. Football in Mexico was first organized in the early 20th century by European immigrant groups, notably miners from Cornwall, England, and in later years Spanish exiles fleeing the Spanish Civil War. Mexico's first match was played against Guatemala, which Mexico won 3-2. A series of international friendlies were played against the national representation of Guatemala on 9, 12 and 16 December 1923. The match on 9 December was played in Parc España, which Mexico won 2-1. On 12 December, the match ended in a 2-0 win for Mexico, and the final game of the series ended in a 3-3 draw. The manager for this team was Rafael Garza Gutierrez. It would be another 4 years before the national team would be represented in international friendlies. On 19 June 1927, Mexico faced Spain, drawing 3-3. During this series, the squad also played against the Uruguayan club Nacional de Montevideo, losing 1-3. In 1927, the official governing body of football in Mexico was founded. The 1928 Summer Olympics was Mexico's first international tournament, where Mexico lost to Spain 1-7 in the round of 16. Mexico participated in the 1930 FIFA World Cup in Uruguay, grouped with Argentina, Chile, and France. Mexico's first match was a 4-1 loss to France, with Mexico's first World Cup goal by Juan Carreño. In their second match, Mexico fell to Chile 3-0. Mexico's third match, against Argentina, featured the first penalty of the tournament, scored by Mexico's Manuel Rosas. Mexico did not appear again in a FIFA World Cup tournament until the 1950 World Cup. Before 1970, Mexico struggled to make much of an impact in the World Cup. It was by far the strongest team in the North American Football Confederation and its successor, CONCACAF, but found it difficult to compete against European and South American teams. However, goalkeeper Antonio Carbajal has the distinction of being the first player ever to appear in 5 consecutive World Cups. In 1965, Mexico won the 1965 CONCACAF Championship to become continental champions for the first time. In 1970, Mexico hosted the World Cup and kicked off their campaign with a scoreless draw against the Soviet Union. This was followed by a 4-0 win over El Salvador. Mexico advanced to the next round with a victory against Belgium. At the quarterfinal stage, Mexico was eliminated by Italy, losing 4-1. Mexico failed to qualify for the 1974 World Cup, but did make it into the 1978 finals. Mexico suffered an early exit after 3 defeats: 0-6 against West Germany, 1-3 against Tunisia, and 1-3 to Poland. Mexico failed to qualify for the 1982 World Cup. In 1986, Mexico again hosted the World Cup. Coached by Bora Milutinovic, Mexico was placed in Group B, where they defeated Belgium 2-1, drew 1-1 with Paraguay, and defeated Iraq 1-0. With this performance, Mexico won the top spot in its group and advanced to the next round, where they defeated Bulgaria 2-0. In the quarterfinal stage, Mexico lost to West Germany 1-4 in a penalty shootout after the match finished 0-0. Mexico was disqualified from the 1990 FIFA World Cup after using players over the age limit in the qualifying round for the 1989 FIFA World Youth Championship. Known as the catchy rules scandal, the punishment was applied to all Mexico national representatives of all FIFA-sanctioned tournaments.